So now I will explain about company background. So our company is Kapar Jaya Sdn Bhd is a Malaysian private limited company proudly incorporated on 3rd August 1985. They are now approaching 40 years in the industry, a milestone that reflects their strength, stability, and experience. So, this company head office is located in Setia Alam Shah Alam, Selangor, positioning them strategically within the country's development hub. So, this company specializes in structural, civil, and mechanical engineering works with a strong focus on heavy construction and structural framework. It can think of them as the backbone behind many large-scale infrastructure projects across Malaysia. They are known for managing highly complex engineering projects, from laying strong foundation and erecting structural steelwork to integrating sophisticated mechanical system. So one of this company major achievement is the design and build of the Bandar Bukit Raja interchange, a vital infrastructure component for township development in Mukim Kapar Klang. So this project was successfully completed in June 2022 and showcased our full spectrum capabilities from design to delivery. Another notable project is the work on Bandar Bukit Raja Phase 3B. We delivered major earthworks, drainage system, pond construction, and river upgrading. So all of this construction completed by March 2023. And then this project highlights our versatility and reliability in delivering. So in summary, what set Kapar Jaya Sdn Bhd apart is nearly 4 decades of experience, specialized expertise in heavy and civil engineering, and then a proven track record of successful, high-quality project delivery. So we don't just build structure, we build trust, stability, and long-term value. So now I will pass to the next presenter to explain about the project overview about the Bagadius Api building.
Thank you to my friend. I'm Izzah, and today I will present on the case study project entitled Projek Mereka Bentuk, Membina, Menyiapkan dan Mentauliah Bangunan Lembaga Dius Api located in Jalan Limbungan, Port Klang, Selangor. This is a public sector design and build institutional project with a contract value of RM88 million, executed by Kapar Jaya Sdn Bhd, a CIDB G7 contractor. The construction period was 24 months from December 2017 to November 2019. The proposed gross floor area is 18 square meter, serving as a headquarters and training center for Lembaga Dius Api, a statutory body responsible for fire safety and emergency response services. Next, I'll be explaining for planning stage. In the planning stage, we started by developing a work breakdown structure, or WBS. This breakdown includes 6 key categories. The first one is substructure works, such as earthwork, piling, pile caps, and ground floor slab. Next, superstructure work, including column, beams, slabs, and roof. The third one, architectural works, which is cover wall construction, windows, and doors. Next, finishing work involving floor, wall, and ceiling finishes. Furthermore, building services for electrical, plumbing, and HVAC installation. And lastly, special facilities such as the swimming pool, futsal court, and changing rooms. This structure help the team manage construction activity by dividing them into manageable work packages.
Next, for material delivery is scheduled in phase according to construction progress. Firstly, we have piling materials like span piles and reinforcement bars are delivered early in first month to third. And then secondly, frame and floor materials including concrete, steel, and formworks are supplied from month 2nd to 8th. And then for roof and wall works, materials like metal decking, bricks, and insulation arrive during month 7 to 10. And then for windows and doors are installed between month 9th and 13th after wall are ups. And finishes such as tile, plasterboards, and paint are staggered from month 10 to 18. And then M&E materials including wiring and sanitary ware are delivered in parallel from month 8 to 18. And next, for external works, materials like drain pipes and fencing are delivered in months 20 to 23. Next, for planning, equipment resources planning. Various equipment is planned for different construction phases. Firstly, piling works use hydraulic pile drivers and crawler cranes from month 1st to 3rd. And the next, superstructure requires tower crane, hoists, and concrete pumps from month 2nd to 12th. And the next, for roofing and wall works, mobile cranes, scaffolding, and welding tools are used during month 8 to 11. And then for finishing works, need tiles, cutters, plastering tools, and spray guns from month 10 to 18. And for M&E installation, use cable pullers and pipe threading machine between months 9 and 18. And then next, for external works, rely on excavators, rollers, and loaders near the end between month 20 and 23. So throughout the project, a generator set provides temporary electricity and water pumps are used during the watering and testing phase. So let's take a look for scheduling. The master work program guides the entire project timelines. So these key stages include in these projects. Firstly, we have site mobilization and piling in the first 3 months. And then second, substructure and superstructure from 2nd month to 12th. And then next, architecture and finishing works from months 10 to 18. And then M&E installations and special facilities between month 8 to 20. And then next, testing, commissioning, and external works in the final months. So this schedule is used to monitor progress and ensure on-time delivery. Now, in conclusion, carefully planning of labor, materials, and equipment at each stage is essential for successful project delivery. So by using a clear WBS and aligning resources to the construction schedule, the contractor can ensure timely progress and cost efficiency. So now, I want to pass to the next presenter who gonna explain about cash flow management in this project.
Next, let's look at the initial capital investment required before starting a construction project. These are the essential items and their estimated costs. First is of course preliminaries, amounting to about 459,000. This includes upfront payments for mobilization, insurance, and preparation work. Site investigation costs around 100,000. It involves analyzing the ground and soil conditions to ensure the site is suitable for construction. Next, design and consultant fees are around about 300,000. This covers payments to architects, engineers, planners, and quantity surveyors who are crucial during the pre-construction planning. Next, we have authority approvals and licensing, estimated at 150,000. These are costs paid to local authorities for, of course, permits and approvals. And second last is office and temporary works. We cost it around 250,000. This includes setting up site, office, toilets, fencing, and facilities for the workers. Finally, connection and access to utilities is about 200,000. This covers temporary access to electricity, water, drainage, and roads. Altogether, the total initial capital investment is about 1,459,469.46. This is a critical part of financing planning to ensure the project starts smoothly without any delays. Next, let's look at the initial capital investment required before starting a construction project. These are the essential items and their estimated costs. First is of course preliminaries, amounting to about 459,000. This includes upfront payments for mobilization, insurance, and preparation work. Site investigation cost around 100,000. It involves analysing the ground and soil conditions to ensure the site is suitable for construction. Next, design and consultant fees are around about 300,000. This covers payments to architects, engineers, planners, and quantity surveyors who are crucial during the pre-construction planning. Next, we have authority approvals and licensing, estimated at 150,000. These are costs paid to local authorities for, of course, permits and approvals. And second last is office and temporary works. We cost it around 250,000. This includes setting up site, office, toilets, fencing, and facilities for the workers. Finally, connection and access to utilities is about 200,000. This covers temporary access to electricity, water, drainage, and roads. Altogether, the total initial capital investment is about 1,459,469.46. This is a critical part of financing planning to ensure the project starts smoothly without any delays.
Following the earlier presentation, I will now provide an analysis of the cash flow for the project title Mereka Bentuk, Membina, Menyiapkan dan Mentauliah Bangunan Lembaga Dius Api, which is located in Pelabuhan Kelang. The project is spread across 3 years and the overall cash inflow amounts to approximately 94 million ringgit, which primarily made up of capital lockup, tax, advance payment and progress claims. The highest inflow is recorded in year 2, particularly in quarter 3, due to a high progress claim over 11 million ringgit. On the expenses side, the total project outflow stands at around 86 million ringgit. The highest costs are allocated to building works, excluding piling, which totals approximately 26 million ringgit, followed by mechanical works at 11 million ringgit and external works at 5 million ringgit. Notably, the post-construction costs appear in year 3, quarter 1 with a lump sum of 800,000 and defect liability appears in quarter 4 with 36,800 ringgit. This shows that the project has planned for handover and maintenance phases towards the end. When we look at the net cash flow, the project shows a positive net cash position overall, ending with a cumulative net cash surplus of about 20 million ringgit. However, there are some quarters like year 1, quarter 2 and year 2, quarter 3 that shows temporary cash deficits, like due to a higher upfront cost and lower inflows in those periods. This emphasizes that the importance of monitoring cash inflow timing closely, especially in early quarters, to avoid liquidity issues. To summarize, the project is financially viable with a strong positive cash position by the end. However, careful financial planning is needed in quarters where expenses peak and inflows are delayed. To continue from the previous presentation, I will now explain the project cash flow forecast using the visual chart shown here. As we can see, the green line represents cash inflow, while the red line shows cash outflows across each quarter. The dashed orange line indicates the capital lockup, and the blue dashed line shows the cumulative net cash flow throughout the project duration. From the chart, we can observe that the highest cash inflow occurred in quarter 1 of year 1, reaching just over 21 million ringgit. This was mainly due to early capital injection and advance payment. However, this quickly dropped in quarter 2 of year 1, highlighting a period of lower income while expenses were still ongoing. The cash outflows remain quite steady with visible peaks, especially in year 2 of quarter 3, where expenses surpassed 15 million ringgit. This reflects the intensive construction phase, likely involving major structural and mechanical and electrical works. Despite some fluctuations, the cumulative net cash flow shown by the blue line remains consistently positive throughout the project. This suggests good financial planning with sufficient inflows to cover expenses over time. We also see that towards year 3, both inflow and outflow lines taper off significantly. This indicates the project is nearing completion, which only minimal cash movements for post-construction activities and the defect liability period. To summarize, the chart shows that while there are short-term fluctuations in cash availability, the project maintains a healthy financial position overall, ending with a strong net cash surplus. Now, I will continue by presenting the main sources of funding for this project as shown on the screen. There are 4 key funding sources that support the project financially. First, advance payment. Second, progress claims. Third, capital lockup. And the fourth one is insurance. First, I will explain about advance payment. Advance payment is the upfront payment made by the client before the actual work begins. It helps the contractor mobilize resources, start procurement, and cover early stage expenses. In our project, 25% of the contract value was allocated as advance payment, which significantly contributed to the high cash inflow in first quarter of year 1. Okay, the second one is progress claims. These are payments claimed progressively as the work is completed. They ensure continuous cash inflow throughout the construction period. This source is crucial for maintaining liquidity and matching the cash outflow from ongoing construction activities. Okay, the third one is capital lockup. This refers to the portion of the project funds that is temporarily retained or the set aside, often as a financial safeguard. In our project, 5% of contract value was locked up, usually released at the end of the project or after the defect liability period. Okay, the fourth one is insurance. While not a direct source of cash inflow, insurance acts as a financial protection tool. For our project, we use M-Bank Insurance as our insurance agency. It ensures that the project is covered against unexpected risks such as damage, accidents or delays. Having adequate insurance indirectly supports the project's financial stability and confidence from stakeholders. Each of these funding sources plays a unique role in the financial planning of the project, and together they ensure that the project has sufficient cash flow to cover all phases from mobilization to completion phases. Thank you. That's all from me.
Today I will be presenting some key strategies for managing financial risk and uncertainties in construction projects, especially before mobilization begins. Firstly, we have cost control through fixed contracts. This means locking in material and labor prices early on, which helps avoid any unexpected cost overruns due to price fluctuations during the project. Next is cash flow forecasting. This strategy involves planning the monthly inflow and outflow of cash to ensure the project remains liquid and doesn't face sudden financial stress. The third strategy is bank credit facilities or loans. In this method, short-term financing is arranged in advance as a backup support. This ensures the project doesn't get delayed due to cash flow shortage. And lastly, we have contingency reserve. This is where we allocate extra funds to handle unexpected expenses or delays. It acts as a financial cushion, keeping the project stable even in unforeseen circumstances. All of these strategies together help maintain financial control, reduce risk, and support smoother project execution.